Show on the road. Well, good evening. Thank you for joining the channel tonight. I'm out here a little later than normal. I had to run an errand out of state and had to do a quick turnaround trip. So I got out here a little later than normal, but I'm glad to be out here. So thank you for joining the channel this evening. Welcome to another adventure on Arizona Outdoors. If you could do me a favor, hit that like button. I appreciate it. It's a little warm out tonight. I believe it's around maybe 110, a little breezy. But overall, though, it is still a good night to be out fishing for sure. So, first things first, we need to get the skunk off and get our first fish caught. I take it everybody had a really good day today. I hope so. Thank you for joining the channel. All right. Excuse me. Could you do me a favor? Can you give me a thumbs up letting me know that you can actually hear the audio? I need to make sure that this microphone that I'm using is working. Appreciate it if you could. If you're brand new to the channel, thank you for joining this evening. Excuse me. Appreciate that. See if I can get a thumbs up to see if I can get anybody to hear the actual audio. Would be appreciated. Hi, Ryder. How are you? Thanks for joining tonight, my friend. Chloe, thank you. Thank you. So that is a yes. You can hear the audio, no problem. You can hear me pretty good. I just want to make sure this new microphone I'm using is working. Perfect. Thank you so much. Magnolia, how are you? Thank you for joining the channel this evening. If you're brand new to the channel, please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. I really would appreciate it. I am trying to get to 300. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. If you're new, thanks for joining and hit that subscribe button and then hit the notification bell. That way you don't miss any of it. Wild Bill, how are you, my friend? Got a little late start tonight. I had to take a trip out of state briefly today, and I rushed to get back home quickly so I wouldn't miss to be able to have an opportunity to go fishing tonight. SBT Outdoors, how are you? It is going well. Thank you for asking. Hopefully you're doing well yourself. We're getting ready to set up the first line right now, and I'm going to get it casted out there. So it was a scorcher today, no doubt, but it was, still a good time to be out here. My logic is this: is anytime that you can get out and fish, it's always a good time, right? Oh, thank you so much, SBT. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. Yeah, I really, really am trying. I know it's going to take some time for me to get that 1,000 subscriber, but I'm really going to work hard at it. I want to make sure I give you guys some honest to goodness content. It's a beautiful evening out here this evening. Oh, okay. Not a bad idea. Thank you. I appreciate that, Wild Bill. I did do a short this morning or this afternoon on the way out of state. I was in the back seat while my wife and her sister were driving up front, and I got just wanted to see what I could put together quickly because I try to keep it entertained, try to keep something content wise on the board at all times. Appreciate that though, Wild Bill. I appreciate it a lot. All right, see if we can get this first one out there and skunk off. Didn't seem like a bad cast. I like it. Now, interesting thing about today, I'm changing my gear up a little bit. I actually had to build a couple of new pole holders because the one that I bought, not that it's a bad one, but the actual material that was used, the weld didn't hold, so it broke. So it's not a big deal. I wanted to make sure I got something out there that would hold. Bailey, how are you? Thanks for joining the channel this evening. Much appreciated. Oh, I'm already getting a bite. I felt it hit. All right, didn't take long, did it? Come on. It'd be awesome. It'd be awesome. We can get that hit out of the way first. Yep, it's getting a bite, getting a hit. Felt like I hit it. Yep, fish on. Fish on, indeed. All right, very good. It's a great way to start the show this evening, isn't it? Love it. First things first, let's get the skunk off. It's a dink, but it's okay. A fish is a fish. Indeed. First one of the evening, folks. Got that skunk off. Let's get this thing taken off the hook and put it back in the water. Appreciate y'all being up a little later tonight to catch my show. Means a lot to me. Now, a lot of times you folks will see me using a towel or even gloves. Um, yeah, I've been stuck a few times by these little pin fins in the back dorsal area. They're not comfortable by no means. So I do what works for me. No doubt. All right. It was a nice little catch on that one. Very good. These little guys, they are feisty as ever can be. All right, let's get this guy back out in the water. Thank you, little guy. Appreciate the fight. Really do. Appreciate the fight. He's going back in. Fish on, brother. Fish on. So let's get back to the vehicle, get that pole reset up. So as I was saying earlier, I ended up creating a couple of new pole holders myself. Went to my local hardware store, basically, used a 1.75" PVC, the Schedule 40 style, a 9-inch spike nail, and some 1.5" to 2-inch, 2.5" I should say, strapping, and just combined it all together. And I'll tell you what, it seems like it's working really good. I'm impressed with it. So I'm definitely impressed with it. I actually had one pull out there already, so that's how we're working it. So again, like I said, nothing wrong with the other one. It's just that the well didn't hold, and the area where I fish at tends to have a lot of rocks in the area that are in the actual bank area. So that being said, you know what? This fish actually left me my bait. Thank you. Appreciate that. We're going to reuse it again. It's always a win-win when you can use the bait over again, right? Let's see here. Yeah, indeed they do. Indeed they do. I've been stuck a couple of times by the dorsal fins. They hurt. Birch, thank you for joining the channel this evening. Much appreciated. Hey, it was great having you spend almost a week and a half or so with us out here in Arizona. Loved having you. Can't wait for you to actually move out here full time. That way we can be out here doing some fishing. Appreciate you. All right, let's get this other one back out there and get it back in the water. Let's go for number 2. Here we go. It's relatively a pretty night, like I said out here. A little warm, but it's all right. Can't complain about it. Well, thank you, Birch. I appreciate that. Really do. It means a lot. Folks, I would really appreciate it if you would take some time to share my channel with other YouTubers that you know that may watch. I would love this channel to grow, absolutely grow. I enjoy fishing so much. It's one of my favorite pastimes now. It's like I can't wait to get back out here to do it. It's almost addicting. All right, it's another decent cast. Very good. I'm going to set the drag a little bit, not super tight, but a little bit. And we're going to go that way with it. See how that works out. Now, this is the initial setup. First time using the new pole holders. So we're about to see how it works. Thank you, guys. I got 25 viewers tonight. Thank you. Thank you. Can I get some likes up there if you don't mind? Much appreciated. If you're new to my channel, thank you for joining. I appreciate that. Hit that notification bell. That way you don't miss any of the content that I put out, whether it's lives, shorts, or regular videos. Appreciate it. I'm almost at 300 and I'm really trying hard to get this channel to grow. I'm a firm believer that if you show everything from the good, the bad, even the boo-boos and the uglies, it's all honest. That's what I like about it. This is what I like about it. All right, let's get this one set up. I think I'm going to try this pole this evening. Well, get up there. Now this pole here is my medium to light, or I'm sorry, medium to heavy. It is I believe a 3/0 Gamakatsu hook. It's a bigger hook. Um, my analogy is bigger hook, bigger bait, bigger fish. So, got to make sure I hear that bell. That I just heard it. My chowies are still a little bit frozen, but we'll make it work. So, a buddy of mine told me to try and hook up this way on the hook, and I'll explain it to you once I get it all done. As soon as I can find the end of my magic thread here. There it is. Now, I haven't for a little while mentioned about what magic thread is. I call it magic thread, magic string. It's an elastic type threading or string that can be used to secure your bait to your hook. It was a game changer for me. One of our local fishermen, I was out fishing another area one night, and he told me about it, and I used it that night, and it was a game changer. It was a game changer for sure. So, another gentleman told me about another way of securing the bait to my hook. So we're going to try it this way and see how it works. It's a little breezy. It makes it a little bit difficult. So what I did was I took the anchovy and I did eye the hook area through the eye area, and I wrapped it with the magic thread around the base of the body. I think I'm getting a bite. I think I'm getting a bite. And I wrapped it that way. So we're going to see how this works. We'll try it for sure. I try it because I'm learning new stuff and I'm okay with that. Whoop, yeah, I'm getting a bite. Whoa, getting a bite. Getting a bite. Uh, that pole did bend. That pole did bend. Come on. Hope I'm not too late on it. There might be that possibility. I may have missed it. Hoping not. Come on. I'll give it a few more seconds and about a minute, and then I'll check it. I did see the pole bend completely, though. It did bend, so. Pro Brody, how are you? Thanks for joining the channel this evening. Much appreciated. There's a good possibility that this one may have gotten the bait for sure. No, he's on there. Holy cow. Okay. All right, folks. Got another dink. He was on there. So when it bent, it probably set itself. So let's get him back up there and get him off real quick. And we'll cast out that bigger one real quick so I can see how that other pole's going to work out. It's got the different hook. I'm going to see if I can get it thrown out there even farther. All right, so far we're looking at number 2 right now. Number 2. And he even self-extricated himself. All right. Hey, he's a tiny little guy. He's a tiny little guy. Didn't even have to take the hook out. He did it himself. It's pretty impressive. They fight so much, though. They really do. All right, let's get him back in the water and we'll get that bigger pole thrown in. Thanks for the bite, buddy. Appreciate it. So, Cal, how are you, my friend? Not a whole lot, man. I've gotten a couple dinks so far tonight. As I say, a fish is a fish, but yeah, I got the skunk off, and I'm getting ready to cast out a third line. How you doing, my friend? How you been? All right. Let's see how far we can get this one out. This one's got a little bit heavier weight on it. want to get it cast out as far as I can. All right, here we go. All right, that was a decent cast. I liked it. It felt good. It felt real good. Put the old bell on this bad boy and see where it goes. I don't want to make it too tight, but on the same token, I don't want it to be super loose either. All right, you know what? Let me go grab that hammer real quick. I'm gonna see if I can pound this in the ground just a wee bit more. I'll be right back, folks. I hear something hitting it. I hear something hitting it. I believe this pole here, I have the monofilament as the base line and then some fluorocarbon at the leader end. Tied them together. And rumor has it the fluorocarbon is supposed to be invisible underwater. Oh, wow. So somebody had to do some trekking out to go fishing, huh? Wow. All right, we're gonna leave this one here for a minute. Get it pounded in the ground a little bit though, if I can. There. Sean, how are you? Thanks for joining the channel this evening, sir. How are you? Thanks for joining tonight, Sean. Appreciate that. If you're brand new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and definitely hit the likes. I appreciate that. I'm trying to grow my channel to 300. All right, I've got that on. I'm gonna go grab another pole holder, put it in the ground, and I'll be right back, and then we're gonna get another pole set up. It's either wind or I'm getting hit. Now our water's up a little bit tonight. We are up 4 units, which is nice. Awesome. All right, let's go get this pole set up, shall we? Got to keep my ears open for that bell. We're going to switch this one out for a bigger pole hook. So we'll put this one over here for right now. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Motors and Music, how are you? Thanks for joining the channel tonight. You got it, my man. I will keep him in prayer for sure. You got it. All righty. Let's get this one set up, ready to go. Folks, does the lighting look okay to you guys on both sides? Here by the vehicle and out there by the river? Thank you. Appreciate that, SoCal. Thanks for letting me know, my friend. I think another angler out here that I normally fish with may be out here tonight. Sounds like it might be him. John, is that you? Hey, buddy, how are you? Yes, sir. Good to see you, my friend. It's a gentleman that comes down here as much as I do, and we catch each other most of the time. All right. Here we go. So, Cal, I was down in Cali today. I had to do a quick turnaround trip out there. I had to take my wife's sister home. She was visiting with us, and we were out there in that area for a little bit. Had to make a quick turnaround trip though because I wanted to come back home in time to fish. So, all right. All right, let's get this second one casted out there, all right, shall we, folks? All right, here we go. Oh, Riverside, San Bernardino County area? Well, actually, it was actually in a city called Colton. You familiar with it? I'm going to cast this one out real quick. Well, that didn't go too far. That's all right. We're going to work with it. We are going to work with it. You never know. I might even get one of them carp that come up here. You never know. Correct. That is right, sir. A couple of hours north. That is correct. Years ago, before I moved out to Arizona, I actually lived out in that area. Worked out of Riverside County for many, many years. And we ended up buying a house out in San Bernardino County, and I still worked out in Riverside County. But I did a lot of traveling, and I would go to San Diego area quite a bit with my team, and we'd go to Kearney Mesa quite a bit. I think like every Wednesday or so we were out in Kearney Mesa area. I got to be honest with you, I'm still not quite sure how I feel about those 3/0 hooks. I know they work. I've just got to figure out the right way to hook them up with the bait. The first time I did it, last time I was out here when I shared them, which I think they're a great product, no doubt. Anything Gamakatsu in my book is a good product. I just need to figure out the way to properly use them. I did get a couple of hits on it the last time I went live, but nothing concrete as far as a hit. The ones that seem to work most of the time for me are the smaller, I think number 6 Gamakatsus, the red hooks. Those hit real hard. It's a bit breezy tonight for sure. SoCal, I'm sorry, Station M. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you mean, my friend. It's a bit toasty out here tonight. Gee whiz. Yeah, I was in Kearney Mesa. Okay, I got you. I know what you mean now. Yeah, I was actually out there. You guys have an ambulance 911 provider called American Medical Response. We have them out here also, but they're more known as River Medical. Same company per se, but yeah, I worked for them along with fire for about 20 years. And when I became a supervisor, I actually took a team down there every week, and we did some training down there in that area. I was actually a supervisor for American Medical Response while I was still working with fire also. For those of you who may know or may not know, AMR or Medical Medical Response is a nationwide ambulatory ambulance company, a 911 system. Sean, how are you? Thanks for joining the channel tonight, my friend. Appreciate you being here. Whoop, getting a hit on the big one. That's what I want to see. Come on. I know you hit it. Wasn't wind because it tapped. He's going back for it. I can feel him. Tighten and drag up just a wee bit more. Come on. I would love to get a hit on this bigger hook. That would be so awesome. Get you guys a little bit closer here. There we go. Come on, take it. I really want to be patient on this one because if it's a big one, I want to nail them. can feel them coming around every so often and tagging it. So far, these makeshift pole holders I'm making have worked pretty good. They're working pretty good. I cannot complain. Yeah, I heard something about that, SoCal. I know that it was starting way back when I was still employed by them some years ago, and I heard about that. But it's there's a reason for everything. That's all I can say. I think maybe I retired at the proper time. I'm gonna go with that. It was a great career, though, man. I cannot complain. Come on. I'm gonna move it up a little bit just to see if they still want to play. Oh, I wonder if something is on there. Come on. I can feel it. And I put a whole chovy on that one. Yep. Something's tapping it. I can feel it. It's a decent sized piece of bait, so come on, take it. Come on, bend that rod, baby. Bend it. Come on. I'm thinking about getting up in the morning, early in the morning, and heading out towards the dam area. There's a spot out there that I like to go to that, from what I understand, they've been pulling out some decent sized fish out of there, some stripers and whatever. I may be hitting that area tomorrow morning early. Sherwin, how are you? Thank you for joining. Drama, thanks. Yeah, so far I've caught in two. Whoop, I'm getting a bite again. Something is definitely tapping the line. Definitely tapping the line. Come on. Trying to be patient here. Got 23 views and 17 likes. Folks, can I get you to hit that like button for me? I greatly appreciate it. It definitely helps out with the algorithm. If you're new to the channel, thank you for joining. Hit that subscribe button. That way you can hit that notification bell. That way you get all the latest updates and videos and lives, everything I put out. Trying to grow my channel. I'm almost at 300. I'd like to hit 300. Come on. Hey, Richard, how are you? Thanks for joining tonight. Drama, thanks for joining. Crabs out here in the river? Wow. That'd be a first time, I think. I think that'd be the first time ever. Not saying it ain't possible. I didn't think so. Ah, come on. I feel him biting it. I really do. He just won't commit to it. It's a decent size, so he might be chomping a little bit at a time down. Just gonna let it sit there until I get that big yank. I can feel it. He's tapping. That or it's a dink trying to bite it down piece by piece. Got to be something. So Cal. Ah, that is probably true, my friend. Very true. They are definitely ones I do not want. Come on, take it. No, it's okay. Don't worry about it, Richard. No, I'm actually at the Colorado River. Well, hi, Barbie. How are you? Thanks for joining the channel tonight, honey. Appreciate you tuning in. So to get you caught up on speed, sweetheart, I've gotten two already. Two dinks, but they're still fish. And I've got one tapping the line as we speak. I just don't know if it wants to commit yet. Oh, he hit that one hard. I want to be a little more patient, see what happens. Hi, Josie. How are you? Thanks for joining this evening. Appreciate it. Appreciate you joining so much. Oh, you know what? I get this feeling he just got me caught. Yep. All right, I think I was able to get it loose. Sir Juan, thanks for joining the channel this evening. Much appreciated. Okay, I'm going to give it a few more minutes and see what happens. Uh-oh, that's not good. Yeah, you're not the first person that's told me that, though. What you might have to do, Josie, is you may have to go back and check it again to maybe double tap it again. I don't know. Hopefully, YouTube's not kicking it out. I know I've heard of that happening. So hopefully that's not what they're doing. So if anybody's experiencing that you're not getting notifications, do me a favor, redo it again. That may be what it needs. Let me check this hook real quick, guys. It was tapping, but I'm not feeling anything now. Nope, still there. Wonder what happened. Wonder what happened. All right, we're gonna cast this one out again. Still got the bait on that bad boy. It's doing good. Yeah, that is a possibility, Josie. It may very well be happening because, like I said, you're not the first person I've heard say that's happened to him. All right, let's cast this one away out there again. Get some yardage, huh? That was a perfect cast. That was a nice one, actually. It went way out to the center. Well, let's check this guy real quick. It's been a minute, so haven't heard nothing on it. There's a good possibility that the bait may be gone. One never knows. All right, let's check this one out real quick. You know, I might go back out to the tiger shark. Yeah, this one's still out here. Nothing bitten on it. Yeah, you know what? Let's try it again anyway. The bait's still good. It's still viable. Let's do it. Well, what in the world happened here? There we go. All right, very good. This is one of these $20 jobbies at Walmart. It's actually not a bad little pole for what it's worth. It's a Shakespeare. It's definitely a cheaper one, but it seems to have done pretty well. I have this color and a blue one. It's a 14-pound line. Doesn't I think it maxes out at 14 pounds actually. Let's see if we can get this thing thrown out farther. Nah, just didn't have enough weight on that thing. That's all right though. You got one out there in the middle almost and one closer to home. Whew. Oh, you doing a Friday night giveaway? What time, SoCal? Yeah, sign me up for that one too, Josie. I'm definitely in on board. Oh, nice. Awesome. That's right. You did hit 1,000. Congratulations again, SoCal. That's amazing. I'm a truly fan believer of that. That if when your viewers help you get your goal that you achieve, definitely, definitely. That's awesome. Nice, nice. Are you going to give like a video of what they are? Or are you just going to be a surprise random on that one? That's awesome, SoCal. That's really awesome. Any bites yet, John? Caught anything? Yeah, the dinks are out tonight in force for sure. I haven't had anything like that since that night that you were out here with me. Haven't had nothing since like that. Oh, perfect. It's the best way to do it, my friend. The best way to do it. So 6 p.m. Friday night Pacific time. I'll be tuning in. I'll be tuning in. I'll be sitting in front of my laptop or my computer at home. Early enough, I can still get out here and fish. Amazing. Folks, I got 24 views, 27 views, and only 20 likes. Can I get some more likes on that for me if you guys would? I really would appreciate it. It definitely helps the algorithm. I've got to figure out a way. Oh, indeed. That's perfect. Exactly, Josie. That's exactly the way to do it. So I've got to figure out a way that when I do a live, the way that you folks see it now is it's a narrow window. My curiosity is this: is there a way of going horizontal and still see the actual comments come up? Now I know they do come up, but then they disappear. They don't stay on screen like these do. So I'm curious, is that even possible? Nice. I'm excited to see what that is. Are there any prereq? Whoop, hang on, got a bite. So SoCal, are there any prereqs that need to be done, or you just watch and you pick? Come on. Well, I know the bell hit. Don't know what happened. Oh, getting hit again. Fish on. Fish on. Very good. This is one of my lighter pulls, so it's probably going to be a dink, but I'm okay with it. It's still a fish. Yeah. Okay. He's a gutsy old guy, isn't he? Definitely a gutsy old guy. All right, let's get this. Let's get this guy off the hook here. Take you up there with me. Whoop. Okay. He just self-extracted himself. Very good. Ow. Thanks for the fight, man, but I didn't want to get stuck. Ooh, that hurt. It is all good. Fair enough. I like that. I like those odds. John, how are you? Thanks for watching this evening, my friend. Well, the nice thing about this is that he actually left the bait for me still. But we're going to definitely change that out. All right. All right, all right, all right. I am left-handed, actually. Yes, I am a southpaw, no doubt. Carson, how are you? Yeah, with me, they kind of are set up for the most part the same way. Um, I'm not opposed to experimenting, but right now I'm going with what seems to work. Um, I've got my weight, and I've got maybe about about 2 or 3 feet leader in length, and I use a Gamakatsu red hook, and I'm using chovies to catch them on. I'm not opposed to changing them up though. I really need to learn how more of them work. I don't like to use the analogy I'm a creature of habit, but I can tend to be, if you know what I'm saying. Let me get a little bit more light on this subject here. It's getting need a little bit more brighterness. There, much better. I can actually see. Mm. Hopefully I'm not blinding you guys with the light. If I am, I don't mean to, I promise. All right. Now this is the one that I did the monofilament slash fluorocarbon. I recognize that little knot over there. All right, let's get this one back out in the water. So I have a feeling what I'm going to end up doing is investing in a set of waders. That way, it allows me to go deeper into the water. That's my analogy on that. Oh, no kidding. Really, Carson? Well, thank you. Appreciate that. We're at number 3 right now, believe it or not. We are at number 3 right now. But I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Ouch. That was a pretty decent cast. Wasn't bad if I say so myself. Bring you guys closer so I can actually chat with you more. Yeah, this one I'm still kind of wondering about. It's that big, I think it's a 3/0 hook. If memory serves me right. Sometimes when I got my setups like this, it reminds me of I feel like I'm catfishing. I got the bells on there so I can hear them. D Hall, how are you? Oh, things are wonderful. Thank you. Fishing's not bad tonight. I've caught 3 dinks. We're doing good. Thank you for asking. I'm a little delayed in my response back to you. I do apologize. Thought I got a thought I got a bite on that one. Victor, how are you? Thanks for joining, my friend. I am fishing for striper tonight. In all honesty, I will tell you straight out, whatever bites I'll fish for, basically. But majority of the catches I've been doing have been striper. Out of the Colorado River here, I have caught uh, 3 pound, a 5 pound smallmouth bass, and a ton of dink stripers. And my biggest one of all out of this river is almost a 5 pound striper. Yeah, this river's been pretty exciting for me in the way things have been going. Whether it's fishing or I get stuck. One of my videos it showed I did a live. It showed where I was stuck. I had to call my son to tow me out. Another video that I have, I believe it may have went live. I don't recall that one. It's been a minute, but one of my poles, literally, I didn't have it secured properly, and I had it leaning against a blue chair that I always carry out here with me. And I'm at the truck baiting a new hook up. I hear noise behind me. Next thing I know, I see the chair fall over, and the pole goes in the river. I'm like, there goes my pole. To add insult to injury, it was a 20-year-old pole that I've had for that long. But I mean, when it's said and done, you have to laugh about it. You really have to, because these are memories that you will always remember for the rest of your life. And you know the kicker about it, if you haven't seen that video, I highly recommend you go check it out. Um, I casted a line out again, Okay, I'm upset, but I really don't want to show it because I mean I'm upset. But again, it's fishing. It is what it is. But I threw a cast out again, and I got a bite. Bring it in. It's a dink. Okay, no big deal. Whoa, I got something. Holy cow, I got something. Woo. Uh, it's it's coming. Whoa. Hang on here. What do we got going on here? What in the world do I got on here? Okay, I think it's interlocked on the other line here. That's all right. I'll take it. Not sure what line he's on, but he's a good one. He's not a bad one. All right. Crap. Hang on, guys. Okay. You're not going to believe this, guys. Give me a minute here. He's not a bad one at all. Come on, open up. Holy cow. All right, folks. That's what it's about right there. That is what it's about right there. I pulled this off on a 14-pound line. Let's go get this thing weighed. I would imagine maybe 3 pounds, maybe 4. But let's find out. Let's find out. Whew. All right. That is exciting. That's what I'm talking about. Indeed. Indeed. See what the weight of this one's going to be. No, it's more than that. It says it's only 2 pounds. I guarantee it's more than that. £4. She's a 4-pounder. Indeed. Stop. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, brother. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Birch. Appreciate it. No, it's a 4-pounder, my friend. 4-pound. Yes. All right. Fish on the table. Let's get this thing back into the water so I gotta do what I gotta do with it. I'm telling you, man, this is a great way to start to work the evening. Hey, John, just landed a 4-pounder. Yep. Relax there, old boy. Relax. So here, you know what? Before I get done here, I want to do something real quick because it's important that I do this. I'm taking them home regardless, but I still want to be able to get this done. So bear with me, folks. Bear with me for a minute. There we go. There we go. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Beautiful 4-pounder. All right. Let's get him on the stringer, get him in the water. Definitely taking this one home. We're going to have some fillets. You know what surprises me more than anything though, folks? He came as close as he did because I know my cast was out. It was better than the last one I had, but it was still a lot closer than normal. So it worked out well. All right, let's get this guy back out in the water, huh? Whew. Gonna have to readjust some lines here. I think I got them all mixed up. That's all right though. Indeed. All right. Not a bad way to start the night. Not at all. All right. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate that. Yes, indeed. SoCal will be a great dinner. It'll be a great dinner. No kidding. All right, SoCal, I appreciate that. Dude, every time you join me, I'm learning something new all the time. I love it. Thank you so much. So they come up shallower in the evening, cruising for more food for bait fish. Interesting to know that. All right. Thank you. All right, let's get this rod situation taken care of real quick. Got to figure out what I did and didn't do. Okay, wasn't too bad. Wasn't bad at all. He kind of, ouch, 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 that hurt. He kind of went under the other rod that I had set. So, yeah. And it was on those small red hooks. Let me get this put back together here so I don't get stuck with it. Ugh. That would be, I would constitute that one to be my second PB. The first one was the bigger one. This was a pound lighter. I'm okay with that though. No kidding. Wow. That's impressive, SoCal. Wow. You know what? Let's rebait the small one again. Or better yet, we'll switch it up. Go to the other big one, and then we'll see what we got going on. Something tells me that my light out here is about ready to go out. So we may have to switch up and take one of my other lights, which I'm okay with. Which I'm okay with because that one's not going to last long. I just have to decide which one I want to take. Okay. Well, we'll do that. We'll come in closer here. Bear with me, folks. I'm just trying to get lighting situated here. Awesome. Okay. We'll take this one back here. Sorry about that. I had to switch some things up real quick because I'm about ready to lose the light on the back of my truck. So I wanted to make sure that we had enough light over here. Yeah, down to 1 bar. So these are great lights. They just don't last a whole long time. I will use this one a lot of times when I'm on my boat because it's conveniently small. All right, let's get another hook on. And when we get this one hooked up out there, we will try that other one and see what is going on with that bigger hook. Appreciate y'all joining tonight, man. I really do. I know I keep telling you that, but I am really appreciative of it. Couldn't do it without you guys. Couldn't do the channel or anything without your support. So I'm going to try and go big on this one for sure. See where it takes it. You think so? That may not be a bad idea because, like you said, if they're coming closer, that may not be a bad idea. Yeah, I'll do that then. Absolutely. Keep thinking I hear the other bell. Wow, it's been an eventful evening already. It's only 10 o'clock. I thought for sure it was a little later. Ah, that makes sense. That stands to reason. Indeed, SoCal, that stands to reason. It's the same effect as when I was taking my fish at my green light out on my boat. I was attracting the bait fish when I caught that cat. That does make sense. All right, well then let's do it. All right, let's get back out here and do some more fishing. That's a decent sized piece of chovy, huh? Think that'll work. All right. What the heck? My stringer decided to go down there, down that way. Oh, that's funny. Oh, no, sardines, really? Wow. Yes, Josie, that would be number four with a big wallop at that. Number four was the big one of the night. Yes, indeed, it was. Need to get some water. Whew, it's hot out here tonight. What did I? Oh, there it is. Ugh. I apologize for the gurgling sound, but I was thirsty. Ah, whew. Ah. It's finally starting to cool off a little bit, folks. Finally. Whew. Kind of wondered if I shouldn't check this one to my left because that's the one with the bigger hook on it. It's got a full size anchovy on it, and I've got it wrapped pretty good, but haven't had any hits on it. Wonder why. I'll give it a little bit longer and then I'll pull it in. I got to tell you, honestly, with all the information that you fine viewers are giving me and helping me out along the way with the best ways to cast or the best ways to set up, even set the drag and all that, thank you guys so much. It has enhanced my fishing experience 25 fold, and I cannot thank you enough for it. I really, really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. And when I begin to really understand it myself, I will definitely share the wealth for anybody coming on brand new like I was at one point in my time of fishing. Um, Different than what I'm used to. I've never caught striper before until maybe, honestly, till about 3 weeks ago. I've never even caught a striper, so I'm brand new to that. But overall, though, just learning the techniques and everything else that you've all shared with me, I appreciate it. Cannot say that enough. Indeed. Indeed, it would be. Trust me, there's been times I thought about swimming out there, but I don't want to fish after I've jumped in. Gets kind of sticky. Yes, it's cold. It really is. I think it stays on average about 65 degrees year round, even in summertime. Josie, you gonna start going live? That'd be awesome. I don't know if you already have or not, but if you are, man, that'd be awesome. I had ordered two new cameras, video cameras that I've got coming in. I'm not anti GoPro. I've just heard a lot of people had a lot of issues with them. And the only experience that I've had with them is that when the weather's really hot, they tend to shut off. And if I'm recording, it's kind of pointless. So I end up ordering two different types of video cameras that are got high recommendations. We'll see how it goes. Trust me. Oh, was it that cold or did you get hurt? Hopefully you didn't get hurt. It was just cold. Oh, yeah, okay. I understand that, my friend. Indeed, I understand that. At least I can say with the lake, it's a little bit warmer. Not by much, but a little bit. I remember was last summer my son and I went out on my boat and it was so hot and it was a slow day, a very slow day, but we were just sweating like crazy. So we both got in the water. We didn't care. It was so hot out that day. We just jumped in and enjoyed the cool weather or the cool water, I should say. I mean, it's nice out here during the summertime if you don't mind being in 110 or 115 plus degrees. And I do literally mean that. I think maybe 2 months out of the year, 3 months out of the year, we don't even want to get out of the house unless we have to. And it's interesting because I have a swimming pool in my backyard, but it's when it's really hot, even with the fountain and everything going, it still reaches close to 100 degrees in the water. What's the point? I mean, it's so hot that we don't even want to get in the car to come down to the river where I knew it would be colder. But I love living here. The wintertime, the fall, and the spring is amazing out here. You can't beat it. You really can't. And every season, there's something to do. Every season. Okay. That's something I really need to work on how to actually work the bait like that. I see a lot of times they'll be turning the crank and moving it, or is it the kind as you turn the actual crank on your spinner rod, it actually swims like a natural trout. Sometimes I can't put two and two together with both hands. I'm not that coordinated sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, just cast and reel, cast and reel. Okay, and it gives the actual movement like this. Oh, okay, perfect. So a trout colored swim bait, right? Okay, swim bait. Gotcha. I may have to take a ride out to Vegas to the Bass Pro Shop. That's the closest outdoor place I have. All right, thank you. I appreciate that, SoCal. Definitely. I would love to increase my arsenal of fishing equipment. I was also told that during early morning, I don't know if it's true or not. You, for those of you who caught striper, may know more than I do on it. The darker colored lures are what attract them, and then during the day, it's the lighter colored the lures that attract them. Oh, really? Okay, I'll check ours out because I know ours over here where I'm at, brother. Sometimes I go in the fishing department. There's not much left. I mean, it's been depleted a lot of times where I've gone in there. I think maybe during the wintertime it may have more, but during the summertime, yeah, good luck with that. Unless I order them online and go to Vegas, that might be a hard one. But I'll check it out for sure, though. By the way, so I checked out that gentleman you were talking about on your video, um, Crappy Guy Bates. I hope I'm saying it right, but I did check it out his channel. I did subscribe. Looks like he makes some pretty awesome lures and stuff. Yeah, they can be very expensive. You're definitely paying for the name brand, not because of the product, but by the name. Exactly. Barbie, you heard that? Oops. My wife goes, road trip. Let's go to Vegas. My wife heard that. Hey, I'm down. Let's go. Yeah, I saw those spinner baits he made you. Those things were incredible. So they must be really, really awesome if you say the picture or video didn't do them justice. You know, Carson, that is a very good question. Thank you for bringing that up. Um, there's a couple ways that I've thought about doing it. Um, the way I used to cook trout when we'd go camping, we'd cook them over an open fire. We'd use, after we clean them and gut them and all that, we'd use butter, lemon, seasonings, and parsley or some other kind of green that goes with it, with lemon slices, and then we'd wrap it up in foil and just put them on the fire. The most amazing tasting fish I've ever had. I mean, literally, catch, gut, cook, eat right then and there. As far as doing a catch, clean, and cook, yeah, I really want to do one. I really, really want to do one. I may, I don't want to sound like I'm pushing it off way in the future because I'm not, but I may want to do it where it may be when it's a little bit cooler because a lot of times when I'm out here, even at night, we're still 100 plus degrees easy. So yeah, that would be awesome. But I have not forgot about doing that. That's something I definitely want to do for the channel. So please, please be patient. It will happen. I promise. Oh, you did, Josie. Awesome. So he's got some really good stuff. So I'm gonna have to go check out his online site, crappymanlures.com, I believe it is. I'll go back and rewatch the video. But if you both are saying it, then yeah, I need to hook that up and go get some. Excuse me, I need to go get some then. That's if it's okay with the wife, because I can tend to go overboard when it comes to buying stuff. With whether it's my hunting or fishing. Yeah, I don't know when to say no. It's just hard for me. I don't like to shop unless it's something I really want. Crappy Man Jigs, perfect. Thank you, appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know when to say no when it's something I really want. My wife will tell you, she'll walk into my man closet, as I call it, and she'll say, "When did you buy this?" Oh, some time ago. Yeah, I actually got stuff I bought and it's still in boxes. So I probably shouldn't say it because I know she's watching. Honey, I love you. Yes, I am very spoiled. Very spoiled. One thing I can say about my wife is, like I said, she is the main reason why I got into outdoors sports the way I have, whether it was fishing, hunting, bow archery. My wife has never told me no, and she's went with me a few times even. Her daddy taught her how, and I've shared this before in a video. But I'm real fortunate to have a wife like that. And as soon as the weather starts cooling down, she's going to be coming out here and fishing with me. So it's going to be a great time. Um, I'm not an expert at catching. I will tell you, Josie, I only know what works for me. I say try everything and anything. I shared with somebody. I I don't want to say there's no wrong way to fish, but the reality is that you try everything, and eventually something's going to bite. I mean, honestly, 5.5 years here, living here, I couldn't catch a cold when it came to fishing. I mean, whether I was on the boat, the bank, I just wasn't catching anything. And I got very discouraged with it to where I just didn't want to do it anymore. But again, I may have shared this also, but I went back out and I tried it. And some people that I know before I actually started my channel had kind of given me some tips. And I went with it and it worked and I got hooked again. And then when I started YouTube here with you guys, I've got all your guys' into input and tips, and I'm using them. Trust me, I'm using it all, and it's all working. So I just say get out there and try. I mean, what may work for me may not work for somebody else, or it may. Um, I just as I go, I do it. I wish I had a better answer than that, but unfortunately, I don't. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's some good advice right there. It's okay. Perfect. Perfect. Does this mean the fish aren't hungry anymore? I haven't heard that bell go off in about 5 minutes. I know they go through cycles. That could very be what's going on. Ooh, it's a blast of hot air coming in. Folks, I kid you not, it is still warm out here tonight. Whoop, getting a bite. Getting a bite. Yeah, no sooner than I said it, it happened. Yep, he's nibbling. I can feel it. Come on. Oh, it's getting breezy all of a sudden. Hmm, it was hitting. That just seems like it kind of didn't do anything. Oh, hang on. Mm, fish on. Fish on. Very good. Doesn't feel like a big one. All right, not bad. A little dink. It's not too bad. It's a little dink. Not bad at all. All right, so get him back up here to the truck we're cooking, get him released. Get him back in the water so he can grow up bigger. All right, little guy, hang on. I'm gonna get you out of here. Look at these guys, man. These guys flop around like nobody's business. What in the world? How did you do that? All right. Went through the nose. Y'all see that? Went through the nose. It's all right, though. Gonna get him back out in the water. Might check that other pole since we're out here, right? All right. Thanks for the fight, little guy. Appreciate it. Grow up and be bigger. Let's check this one. This one hasn't had any bites on it for a minute. For a long minute at that. Not quite sure how I feel about these other hooks. I might want to do some more YouTube watching on them. I've tried one item and did it the way I was told to try a hook and to bait it up. Okay, well, something definitely did bite it. So apparently they work. I may have not caught it in time. I'm not giving up on it though. I want to learn how these things work. That's for darn sure. Because these are the hooks I think that would really be big on getting them larger size stripers. I mean, bigger than 5 pounds, even 4 pounds, whatever. Got a little bit of vegetables with it. All right, now let's try baiting this one up. We'll try one more time on the big hook. You guys hear the wind, I apologize. It's hopefully the microphone sock is not blowing tons of loud noise. Folks, I do apologize. I may have to cut this one short. My phone just gave me a low warning on the battery life. So I might end up calling it a night on the channel here and probably just packing it up and going home for the night so I can get up early in the morning and hit that dam area. I definitely want to check it out. It's going to be on the other side of the dam area there off of Lake Mojave where I'm at. So again, folks, thank you for joining the channel this evening. I really appreciate that. For all of you who are brand new to my channel, thank you for joining me tonight. If you're not subscribed, please take a moment to hit that subscribe button and then do me a favor, hit that notification bell. That way you don't miss any of my shows, whether they're lives, videos, or even shorts. Okay. And do me a favor, leave a comment after each video. That way I know that you're watching them and I'll respond back to you as quick as I can, I promise. Okay. So, yeah. Josie, I will be going there live in the morning. That is correct. I will be going live there in the morning, correct. Um, It won't be super, super dark early 30 because again, I can't take a lot of equipment with when I go, but I will definitely be out there around daylight or so. It's actually a really nice place. It's right on the backside of the dam area, and I don't see a lot of people really going out there. So, Cal, appreciate all your advice and input, my friend. I appreciate that a whole lot. Hybrid stripers. I'm curious to see what they look like. Are they bigger than the regular ones, or are they just different color and shape or color and style? I'm curious about that one. Oh, also, if I may, before I forget, thank you again for everybody joining this evening. If you could also do me a big solid, I would greatly appreciate it. Share the videos with somebody that you know that watches YouTube. That way, I can get my product, my content out there even farther. It can be problematic, it seems like at times there, but I appreciate it. Everybody who can give me a hand with that, I appreciate it. So again, if you're going to be fishing tomorrow, be safe out there. Okay, appreciate that. Well, SoCal and Josie, now you guys got me intrigued on this. I'm going to try and get some of these lures. Josie, I will. You too. And I'll catch you in the morning if you join the channel. If you're still having issues with notifications, Josie, like I said, you may have to redo it again. Indeed. Tight lines, everyone. Absolutely. All right, everybody. Again, thank you so much for joining and have a wonderful evening and a safe evening. Until next time, I'll see you outdoors. Have a good night, everybody.